Hostile extraction complete. Seconds.
Status no longer active.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Boy, if you don't get.
You could tell them that I've been from hell and back. When the heat is on, I fire back in this cold world where your light is at.
Yo, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a new Division build video. In today's build video, I got the 6-piece Predators mark that everybody's going to be running in the Dark Zone and that everybody's going to be talking about. This is a game-breaking build because of the amount of damage that the bleed can do, and I definitely can tell that it'll get nerfed in the near future, so take advantage of it while you can. And anyways, jumping on into the build, we got stamina rolls for the chest piece with health and skill haste. As for the mod, you're going to want to have firearms with both health on them. Moving on to the mask, we got rolled stamina with critted chance. Critted chance is very important to have on the mask, so definitely roll that to bring up your damage. Moving on to the mod, we got stamina. Very important to have at least one stamina mod so that you can bring yourself up to that cap of 9,000. Just have health on it. Moving on to the knee pads, we got stamina with critted damage. Very important to have critted damage on the knee pads. And then for the mod, you want to have firearms with health on it. And then for the backpack, you're going to want to have rolled stamina with critted damage once again. And then for the mods, you're going to want to have firearms with health on them. Now moving on to the gloves. Unfortunately, I was not lucky enough to get critted chance on my gloves. But if you can, try to get the 3 major attributes of SMG damage, critted chance, and critted damage. Very important to have those 3 major attributes. Moving on to the holster, critted chance of course. Very important to have critted chance and critted damage on most of your pieces. Moving on to my primary weapon, I'm running the house. And because I would suggest running the house with this build, because it has good damage and good RPM, but if you cannot get the house or you're just not lucky and didn't get the house yet, I would probably run an MP7 with this build because of the good RPM, and you want to have good RPM on your gun to be able to apply that bleed as fast as possible, and just run whatever for your secondary. Moving on to the abilities, I'm running booster shot, but you can go ahead and run pulse. I'm just running booster shot for that temporary increased damage and damage resistance. so that I could apply a better bleed and also be a little more tanky with that resistance. And then for my healing, I'm using Immunizer because you're having very low skill power, so I suggest running an Immunizer instead and just drop it down and blow it up to get that health. Now moving on to the talents. Very important for the talents here. You got your 3 usuals, which is Strike Back, Combat Medic, and Critical Save. But the most important talent that we're going to be using here is Sharpno. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but this is a very important talent for a Predator's Mark because applying bleed to any target triggers a 30% chance per each target in a 10-meter radius. Now with the bleed that you have, which is very strong, will definitely come in clutch if you're fighting a group of people. And that pretty much concludes this build. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. It's very helpful and does a lot of damage with the bleed. As you can see, I have good critted chance and critted damage with this build to bring up the damage and do a good amount of bleed. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.